where that I think people will probably pop in. But if you are in the afternoon or evening, hello, it's Sunday. Hey, Mama Bird is over here making a nest. And it was so cool. As soon as I came to set up out here to chill and do a live before it got too hot, I sat down and she immediately came to this railing with this long, like, I don't know, like piece of dried wheat or something for her nest and showed me what she's using to build her nest. Okay, yeah, my kids call me what's her name? Snow White, because especially in the past couple of years, I sit on my porch and all these animals come to talk to me. Okay, welcome to 50 plus self-care journey. Yes, many of us are intellectual and we hold powerful, influential jobs like anywhere from raising a baby or grandbaby to managing statewide and nationwide and international organizations. And yes, we still sit on the porch and talk to the birds and enjoy. Look at that airplane. You can see the airplane? So noisy. Anyway, hi. I'm chilling. I'm waiting for people to pop up. And I titled this one, it's entitled what? Not Summer Chillin', but Sunday Chillin'. So this is a self care journey. Um, YouTube, it's for anybody who wants to come, but I really focus on things that 50 plus women go through in particular. So, good morning. Somebody did come. Anyway, I was just saying, what's this entitled? I titled it, Hi, good morning. Say hi. Hey, Mama Bird. Yes, yes, I'm going to talk to the Mama Bird. Yeah, it's a crazy channel, right? So, anyway, good morning. So, this one's entitled, um, She's building her nest. I am totally distractible. Yes, I am. Hey, Mama. Oh, okay. I should turn this around so you can see. But she's everywhere. She might fly away if I do. But anyway, I said it's Sunday chillin', and oh, remembering your talents, your skills, and your gifts and all of that, even if you don't think you have any, but by the time you're 50 something, you've got lots. By the time you're 17, you've got lots, okay? By the time you're 90, you've got lots. So remembering your gifts, talents, and powers, and what's the other thing I said? Oh, vitamins, and I said life in general because I said this is going to be a longer one. So good morning, and yeah, I want to sip of my coffee. Say hi. I want to see that chat going. Mama Bird, what are you doing? She's a young one. This is a teenage mom building a nest here. I knew her mother, I'm sure. That's why she's so comfortable around me, because for the past couple of years, like right before my own mother passed away, when we come to sit out on the porch, there was a family of mourning doves. And if I'm quiet, you might hear them in a minute. I should be quiet. They hear me talking, so anyway. And they built a nest up in the tree. And when my mother passed away from breast cancer a couple of years ago, just 2 years ago actually, I sat out here, and this tree gave me lots of solace, sitting under the tree, by the tree. And the birds, like the day after she passed away, I had two birds come right on the railing and sit by me. It was the strangest thing. So if you think this is the weirdest, oh, the one and only Nicole, bye, sweetie. Go find somewhere else to be. Anyway, it was the most beautiful thing, right? And it's just, I don't know. She's just, I don't know. But anyway, we watched her have her babies, and the babies hatched and all of that. And then another group came and used her nest, and there's another nest with robins and all of that, and just seeing them go back and forth. And then one winter, it was so much snow around, and my husband helped her out when I went to like go visit and all of that. And the nest finally came down like last spring during a really heavy snowstorm. So I didn't think that they'd build another nest, but here she is, like the teenage, like granddaughter of the first mama bird building a nest. Anyway, uh, oh, good morning, you guys. We have someone who's not so very smart, but I'm sure you have got some talents too, but bye. Good morning. So, this morning's is all about remembering your power when people are like bringing you down, especially remembering your talents and your gifts and things like that. Also, just chilling on, on a Sunday and taking care of yourself. So, good morning, you guys. Yeah, the one and only Nicole had to take it back. She was being racist, if it was even a woman. That's so sad, talking about Nazism and all of that when we really need to really appreciate all the different kinds of people on the earth and bring not just peace, but like love each other. But anyway, so she's over here listening. I ought to show you, but anyway, thank you. The sky is beautiful. Last night, and I posted like about 50 something seconds of just my husband and I driving down the highway. The sky was beautiful. So if you look at like that 50 seconds, it's not hyper interesting, but I had Maxwell in the background, because we were listening to like 80s R&B. The sky was beautiful too. Even at night, you could see the clouds and everything. So thanks, Alanis, Lynn. Alanis. I would say Alanis, but you're going to have to tell me, break it down in chat since I can't hear your voice, how you'd say it. So, anyway, it's a beautiful sky no matter what. Sometimes it's dreary, right? The sky can do things, but I feel a breeze too. I actually recorded the breeze too as a longer video if you want to go look at my longer videos. But I just finished recording about vitamins, which I put in my title too, because I was going to do a live earlier today. It was so hot and the sun was right here on the porch. So let me show you my vitamins since I put it up there. I've got like, this is the 50 plus self-care journey, right? And I put it on my video that I really prefer getting vitamins and minerals and things like that from like your diet, right? Natural foods and all of that. But as you get older, a lot of things are happening to your body, and you need more of this and you need more of that and all of that. So I had to, because those of you who are my subscribers, and if you're my subscriber, could you put it in the chat too so I know? But anyway, Mama Bird, what are you doing? I don't even know where she's putting her nest. She came and showed me 2 different things she's putting in her nest, like today and then yesterday when I got out of my car. But she keeps bopping over to this branch that I have wrapped up because I'm trying to make a bonsai tree. Second attempt, right? And if you don't know what a bonsai tree is, I think everybody does. There's miniature trees that are popular from Japan and I think China, a lot of Asian countries, and that they're very popular here in the States and in the West in general too. And I think some African countries are adopting, like, people are interested in different things, right? So I was thinking there's only like 1 or 2 people in here, but I know that count is wrong. But anyway, welcome if you're new and all of that. So maybe Mama Bird will come right over here and I can show you. But anyway, I was talking about vitamins too. It's in my title, and I will go back to the whole topic of refreshing your own memory about what talent, skills, and experience you have, especially when you are in a meeting where someone says something that you're like, wait a minute, do I look like Boo Boo the Fool? Why in the world do you even think I don't know that? Because by the time you're 50, 60, right? 70, 80, 90, and like I said, some of you when you're 20, 30, 40, you know a lot of things that you can share and you have skills. And it's on your resume, right? Although some people put fake stuff on their resume. But anyway, my vitamins. I have that D3 gummies, 2,000 IU because I had like they took my blood because I'm here complaining about this pain and all osteoarthritis, but come on now, in like 2 years, all of a sudden gain weight. I know the pandemic was there and lots of pain. What in the world? But anyway, that. And then this company asked me to review these Black Girl vitamins once a day and hair, skin, and nails. And I talked about this in a video that I'm going to post. It's like, why would we need like vitamins that are specifically for one race or another or whatnot? Especially in America, where most of us have like a combination and mixture of races and whatnot, but people like to put people in boxes, like that person who popped in first and started talking about Hitler and Nazism. Really? You can't control who comes to your life, so really? Maybe after I'm monetized, I can have like special lives just for people who subscribe. But anyway, Black Girl vitamins, because it depends on what heritages you have, but sometimes certain illnesses pop up. Like, what is it? Certain illnesses are found more in people of, for example, Asian descent, some African American things because of our history and heritages and whatnot. Scandinavian things, although that health scare that some of you know I went through in February with the headaches usually is very prevalent in people of Scandinavian descent. I'm just 5% Scandinavian, so why would it pop up in me? I don't know. But anyway, talked a lot, right? Good morning. Anybody gonna say hi? I don't know. So these are my main ones. Once a day, hair, skin, and nails, and some extra D3. And I use that Garden of Life raw meal, which has lots of vitamins in it too. Yeah, I'm watching her. I can tell she's a teenager. She's not as thick as her mom. Thick. Her mom is thick. Good morning, you guys. All right, you listening to me talk? Yes, I'm doing a live here. She's busy before it gets crazy hot. All right, is anybody else gonna talk? Alanis Lynn, are you here still? I can't tell. Anyway, so let's talk about that main one that I put in there. Refreshing your memory, remembering your talents and your skills and all of that, and your gifts and your power. When you're sitting, listening to somebody ask you, oh, no problem. I know how that goes. I teach online too, so sometimes keyboards and microphones and all that stuff mess up, right? Cameras especially, because some people don't like to open their cameras, but remembering your power. Now, this pops up anyway, because that's part of this 50 plus self-care journey, is sharing our experience with younger people, talking with each other about what we're going through, giving each other ideas, sharing our skills and stuff like that, right? So what happened to me this week, without going into detail, was third day back to school, I heard something that I heard kind of, I'm going to call it a criticism that was so elementary. And it came from somebody, I was surprised they even said it. And I'm going, I've been in, international relations and education for 30 something years. And it was like an ABC thing that they said, well, I heard that this, that you were doing this, and you should do that. And it was hard for me to even sit there. I had to finish letting that person talk because that's respectful, right? You don't interrupt or you'll be considered argumentative and all that. So I let that person stop, and then I went and let them know, hey, I wasn't doing that. It was just somebody either trying to set me up or trying to get out of something and blaming me, right? But just the fact that this person who's known me like 3-4 years has seen my resume and all of that would say something like that you've known for decades. I had to breathe for a second, and it made me, after I dealt with that, and I dealt with it, and they were sorry. They were like, oh my gosh, she got set up again, right? It made me think, all right, you know what? Sometimes we get into this habit of going to work or going to school or whatever it is, and we're busy. We're just living life and all of that, and and sometimes we're not using some of our skills or our talents or our training, and we you can forget all the stuff that you've done. Now, if I'm talking to some women or men who are my age, and I'm a Gen X, I'm like almost 60 years old, right? If by now we have a long resume, it may not have a load on it, or it may be 3 pages like mine. You forget the things that you can do sometimes. You have it in the back of your mind. You have this sense of like indignation, like, why are you asking me this? You know, I know this. But then, this is what I said I'm going to do. So I need to pull out my resume, and other people can do this too, your CV, not to go job hunting, but sometimes just to remember all the things that you have done professionally, all the experiences and honors and everything that you have. I think it's important to refresh your memory, remind yourself, yeah, I did that before. Oh, I used to do that, right? So I think it's really important for you to do that sometimes. I'm about to do it. There was a time for maybe about 5 years, I wasn't job hunting or anything, that I actually cut stuff off my resume. Some people pad their resume with fake stuff. I don't like fake stuff and lying and all that stuff anyway. Um, but I think that's wrong. But I had enough, and I'd been through enough things that I could tailor it and put stuff on my resume. And you're supposed to customize and all that, right? I had cut a chunk off my resume just not to seem so intimidating to people. And that's a real thing too. Some people are padding their resumes. Me, I had to take stuff off just so I could get certain jobs. And after a while, I said, no, that's not good either, because you start to forget what you can do. Plus, in my situation, people wouldn't hire me sometimes because they were afraid I would take their job. And I wasn't even interested in their job, okay? But anyway, I put everything back onto my resume and everything. And it's good sometimes to pull that out, even if you're not job hunting anymore, even if you have your own business. And I have side businesses and all that too, which are doing pretty well. Wow, this month. It's good to pull it out and remind yourself of what experiences, professional experiences, and career things, and training and honors you've received. Okay. So I'm going to do that today too, because especially after when someone like questions you about something so simple and elementary that they should know too. Anyway, so I'm going to pause a second, sip my coffee, because I was talking quite a bit about refreshing your memory and remembering your power and all. But we can talk about discovering our talents. But I want to see, is anybody going to talk? Let me stop talking a minute so I can see. Good morning, those of you who've just popped in. Say hi. Hey, Mama. She's busy. She's going to be finished this nest. I know temperatures should change. Yeah, you have to keep it up, because if you don't keep yourself strong and remind yourself of your skills and all, and stay humble, I'm not saying remind yourself and be arrogant and all that about it. You can have confidence and still be humble and not like be a jerk to people about it, or, well, I know this and that. Sometimes you do have to pull it out, because I did. I don't know if I should have, but I put in that email, I was like, please remember that I have this degree too, and I wanted them to read it as, and I can help with whatever area. I'm trying not to tell you in a live right now, but yeah, you don't have to be a jerk about it. You don't have to be like bragging about it, but you do need to remember your talents and skills. One thing I found out here in the United States, and this is sad, but I still see it, is that having an Ivy League degree sometimes is not the best calling card. I'm just telling you, it is an internationally, yes. You know, when people found out I went to an Ivy League degree, Ivy League, and I had this skill and that skill, could speak this language and that language. That was a positive when I was like in Asia and talking with Africans and Europeans and all that. But in the States, people were more like, so you think you're all that. That's what how they were. So sometimes I wouldn't even mention it. I wouldn't even mention it that I went to an Ivy League. I worked hard to get good grades in high school, and I used to paint and create poetry, and and I loved physics and everything Isaac Asimov was, and I loved like writing and all that stuff. Right? Hey, Mama. Oh, I keep saying, hey, I should show you. She's got some more pieces for her nest. But anyway, but I'm reading. I'm reading. You want to go ahead and say something? What do you think? What do you think? You hear that airplane? I'm just curious. Good morning. I don't know who popped in. We just were talking about remembering your talents and skills, pluses and minuses of having an Ivy League degree in the United States of America. We didn't talk too deeply on that, just a little bit about my experience and what I noticed. Um, Talked about vitamins, taking them along with medications, and just chilling on a Sunday morning because grandkids are with their parents. I'm replenishing my coffee. So, this is my favorite cup that a second grader of mine gave me like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Yes, I use it almost every day. He was something else in class too. Love all my students. He was something else, and his mama gave me a cup for Christmas. And as a teacher, I love little things that people give me, high schoolers, elementary schoolers, whatnot. I love gifts anyway. I've been using this for 5, 6 years, almost every day. It's a great cup. Yes, I'm like that. And then this cup was from my daughter on her birthday. Grown, married, she's got kids and all. I took her out to a tea factory, Celestial Seasonings, and then in their little gift shop, this was so pretty. I thought, I love ladybugs and all of that. And she bought it for me on her birthday. So, anyway, oh my gosh, a wasp is coming. Please go somewhere else. I know I said, my kids said I'm like Snow White, and for real, oh my gosh, she's got a big stinger too. Oh my gosh. Okay, he kept going. I'm about to make some coffee myself. If I had a teacher like you, I'd appreciate it school more. Ah, thank you. We're here and there. I know a lot of teachers are just here's the thing. A lot of teachers who are like me, some of us are gone because, I was influenced by a lot of older teachers too. Some of us are gone because administration doesn't appreciate us or they're pushing things. You see that airplane right there? It's real loud. They don't appreciate certain things. I'm just going to say that. And sometimes there are students and families who have a different mindset towards teachers that push teachers out. In the United States, I'm just going to say there's not as much respect for teachers as in many other countries and cultures. And I was surprised because My mom, my grandmother, and my great grandmother were teachers. So, yes, I am close to it. It doesn't bother me so much, but when I'm doing a live on the porch, I can tell. I'm like, oh shoot, people know I'm right near an airport. Whatever. And still, where are you? And am I saying your name correctly, Alanis Lynn? And I know other people are there. Say hi. I know there's some, oh, yeah, it's kind of true, and it's not getting much better. The pay is getting a little better, not really, but most teachers are not teaching for a paycheck. I'm just letting you know. There, every once in a while, there is a teacher here or there who is teaching for a paycheck, but if they are, that means they need some other skills. Most teachers are teaching because we do care about people. We care about kids, or we care about, there are a couple who care about their subject. They don't care about people as much. They don't need to be teaching. If you don't if you don't like kids at all, you don't need to be teaching. Or if you're tired of dealing with certain things, you don't need to be teaching. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Alanis. Okay, yeah, like, okay, Alanis Morissette sort of thing. Okay, depends on where you are too, and are you in the States? Ow, my leg hurts. Y'all gonna have to watch this. Oh my gosh. Yes, I am in pain all of a sudden. Live on YouTube in pain. Ouch. Okay. All right. Alanis Morissette sort of thing. But it's Alanis Lynn, right? New York. Okay. So you're 2 hours ahead of us. How is the weather? How is it there? It's beautiful. And you're in California, Blue True. Cool. Yeah, it is. It's beautiful. It felt crazy hot when I first came out. That's why, I set up and I was about to talk about my vitamins. I already talked about my vitamins too. and, and talk about what I just did, which is remembering your gifts and talents and power and skills, especially when someone's trying to denigrate you, right? But it was too hot. So I went inside and I recorded a video about my vitamins and all that. I'm out here enjoying the breeze, but it's about to get hot, right? It's cloudy. Okay. Yeah. I have some family, well, quite a bit of family in New York, New Jersey. I'm an East Coaster. I'm from Virginia, okay, but I'm not in Virginia now, obviously. I can walk up, no, actually, I can turn around and see the mountains and whatnot. But yeah, I miss Virginia, the ocean. I miss New York City, going to visit. I went to school near New York City, so on the weekends when I didn't have too much work to do, we would hop on the train and go into New York City and go shopping and whatnot. And that's a long time ago, but I'm out west. I usually don't say, but I guess it doesn't really matter. I've given enough clues in my videos. I'm in Colorado, okay? It's beautiful, beautiful mountains, and it's a beautiful state. People are a little bit cold to each other. It's a different personality. They're not as friendly, but there's some people who are really deeply friendly and all after you get to know them. And some people, I don't know. I I can talk to everybody and anybody, right? Even in New York, it felt like I could talk to people faster. But I can talk to anybody actually. But I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I see. Now we've got New York, Colorado, and California represented. Anybody else? I don't know who that person who popped in. First thing they saw was they saw black woman or whatever, and then they started talking about Hitler and Nazism. I was like, bye, sweetie. It's not that kind of a live. I guess so. And then I'm a teacher too, and then I'm an artist and writer. So I think so. I hope so. I think so. Um, I wouldn't continue to teach if I didn't feel that I was affecting lives the way that I do. And that's another bit of confidence because with my background and my skills, Ivy Leaguer, I speak several languages, all that stuff. I could have a high powered job somewhere and do this thing and that thing internationally, but I care about my family too. And my students sometimes, especially now I'm teaching like high school, right? And my students are going through so many things, but when it's graduation time and you've got a couple of them, especially who come and tell you how much you mean to them or that you help them in their lives and all of that, yeah, teachers are suckers for that, right? It's like, okay, I'll teach another year, even though people treat me bad, you know? Yeah, because you take the good with the bad, right? So, oh my gosh. I've had some bad things happen too in this district, like the N word on a wall, and one of my students showing me a noose. They're like, "Here, look, teacher, look what I drew." Someone bigger than me drawing a noose hanging from a tree. Like, okay, you just out of your imagination, you wanted to show a teacher who looks like me a noose hanging from a tree. Thank you, sweetie. And then, oh my gosh, but then you get the students who are like, who don't talk a lot, or they do talk a lot, or they show you, yeah, it is horrible, and they show you how much you mean to them. And I try to show care and compassion and love to all my students, hold high standards even when you're going through stuff and all, encourage you, give you skills and all that. um, People still will do that, but anyway, yeah. So what drew you to this live? What made you come to this live? Oh, thank you. What was it about this live that made you come? Was it the sky? Was it the title or what? Why did you come to this live? Are you my subscribers? And can you hear? It's the mourning dove that's like they're flying all around anyway. So what made you come? I see some other people popped in. I hope you're like going to say hi and all of that. How's my coffee getting cold when it's hot out here? I don't know. Oh, okay. Well, welcome. So you know what I'm talking about, right? Just refreshing your memory about all your experiences, your professional experiences and all of that. So, I don't know. Alanis Lynn, can you tell me about how old you are and what made you come? And thank you, Blue True, for being a subscriber. It's getting hot. It definitely is. But as long as I feel a breeze and I can take a deep breath and just have some peace for a little while, and I'm talking with you guys in a bit, I'll go and chill with my husband too. But he needs like some chill time too, watch his Sunday shows and all that. We might go see a movie this afternoon before all the grandkids come because they're all coming this evening. So it's going to be wonderful and also busy. So I'm trying to chill now, right? Oh, cool. Thank you. It's a facade. It's tatemaya. Tatemaya means facade in Japanese, but I don't know. I have a calming presence. Well, good. Sometimes I don't feel so calm, right? So I try to calm myself down, and this is one of the things I do because so-called A-type personality, my brain could go 100 miles an hour, right? So this is one thing I do to calm myself down. Come out on this porch, look at my tree, chill, all that. And everyone needs a place to retreat to, right? In your house, especially when you have a big family, big house. And I'm a mom of many, right? Everybody they're all grown. Youngest one just hit 18 a couple months ago, right? But their grandbabies around and big family, and I'm in a different phase of life. So, bye, Blue True. I haven't had mine either. Yep. See you next time. And I'm just like, I come out on this porch and it's a calm time. So, yeah, cool. We have more people in here. Say hello. Hey, Mama, you gonna come over here? She's actually so busy building that nest. But do you hear? Can you hear the birds? I know I sound batty. I don't care. I really don't care. Do you hear the birds? I scare people away. Like, she's a crazy lady with an Ivy League degree. I'm an art teacher and an artist and whatnot. I can be this way. Hey, Mama, come over here. She's on the ground looking for stuff. She's coming up on the porch. Oh my gosh. Okay. Do I sound like those people who have like pigeons in the city on the roof? I understand them so much more. Last time I saw that, what was it? Oh, in the movies, Rocky, not the Matrix. What is it with Keanu Reeves? That whole John Wick series. Yeah, yeah. Mourning doves, and she's walking around on the ground looking for stuff for her nest. So good. So you're in the right place, Alanis Lynn. So good. It's good to find your tribe, as they say. This kooky art teacher, whatever, who does a live every once in a while. I've been doing it 36 minutes, really? I don't know. So I'm just chilling, and you're just chilling with me, right? I'll hang up eventually, or my husband will see what I'm doing because we're going to escape maybe just for an hour or two. It's hot, so we can't go um, like to the beach or anything, but I got two like tickets to AMC theater that they gave me because last month we went to go see, what is it called? You know that movie where everyone has to be hyper quiet? What's it called? And this time, what's her name? She's from Black Panther. Oh my gosh. Senior moments happening live on YouTube. Yes, senior moments. There she is. Did you see her fly behind me? Anyway, what is it? What's the name of it? What's the name of the actress who played the princess on Black Panther? Not Shuri. A Quiet Place, right? The more recent one. She's the one who speaks Spanish. She has a Spanish name too, but she speaks Spanish fluently. She speaks a lot of languages fluently. She was speaking in Korean in the first Black Panther. What's her name? You know who I'm talking about? Anyway, she's in this one. And it was good. We didn't finish. Yeah, she flew behind me. She comes through. I know. I'm Snow White, my daughters say. But anyway, they will come right up to me. I'm like, okay, that's cool. But anyway, we were in there and we just, I don't know if it was us or what, but it sounded like the theater had the volume up crazy loud. My husband went and asked a couple of times. It'll come to me in a minute. And if it comes to you, go put it in chat for a minute, right? Ouch, my leg again. Sorry, I'm in pain. Oh, that hurts. I'm not gonna disconnect. I'm just gonna fix my leg. Oh, I had an x-ray like 2 weeks ago. I've got osteoarthritis in several places now, and I'm not used to this. I'm not used to hurting. I like to go and do things, so this is awful. But her name almost came to me. Yes, I'm all over the place. But anyway, it's a great movie, it seems. But we had to leave early because it was just too loud. It was really bothering my husband, so we got tickets. So I will finish watching the movie. Oh, her name was almost there. You got it? Are you going to Google it? Let me look real quick. I've got my laptop here because when I finish talking to you guys, I'm going to watch this video called Life Advice from a 103-Year-Old You Didn't Know You Needed. Although, hopefully, I know it already. Let's see. The movie's A Quiet Place, right? The newest one. A Quiet Place. Part 2. Anyway, I'm just going to do A Quiet Place and see. Cast. IMDb. What it brought up? Why didn't it bring her up first? See, Jimon Hunso Sao. Sorry if I mispronounced your name, man. I love seeing it. What? Let Me Free. All that, right? Quiet Place. New one. How come she didn't pop up first? She's like the protagonist. New one. Quiet Place Cast 2. There you go. What? Okay, so this isn't part 2, is it? Is this like part 3? Yeah, because part 2 was in 2020. I saw that one too. And this one's totally different. Part 3. Come on now. Okay, why is she like so far down? Because she's like the main character and everything. That's not cool. Lupita Nyongo. So, yeah, I love that actress. So she's the main one. Why is she all like number 6 on the list of cast? Isn't she like that main person, the protagonist? But whatever. I don't care. But still, it was too loud. So I don't know what movie we would see today. But anyway, yeah. I'm almost finished with my coffee. I have to do one. It's supposed to be a prequel? Okay, I didn't finish watching it. So then I guess I would understand it. Book recommendations that have helped me in life. You might be surprised. Okay, do you like science fiction? It's helped me in a different way. I don't know. I was a different kind of child. I loved science fiction and fantasy, and I used to write science fiction and fantasy, and I still do. Actually, I have my books. I have a couple of books on Amazon. One is actually a fantasy for like tweens, though. Okay, it's called The Anansi Maze. Okay, and I have book collections of essays, and I have other things. And my cookbook is on Amazon too. And so eventually I will finally publish my main ones. But I do. But you said you love all books? Okay, so growing up, I loved like Isaac Asimov and Robert Heinlein and Toni Morrison. Who else? What other writers did I really like? Okay, so some books, what's his name? Some science fiction books. There was a science fiction series in the 1970s with the main characters were Flinks and Pip. Okay, Flinks had a snake named Pip, whatnot. But the main thing, it sounds silly, but just the things that they went through and the things that they predicted, stuff like the way that credit is such a major part of our lives right now, and how much people use credit cards, and how you can't access some of the things that people who have more credit can access if you don't have that credit. Just the unfairness of life that way, and mobility and some stuff like that. That's one series. Another one is Robert Heinlein's Stranger in a Strange Land. And that one was like really kind of important to me, in that it helped me understand that people have different perspectives and can see one situation or one bit of reality in different ways. Just helped me understand perspective. Yeah, and that may sound strange, but I am now, like I said, I'm 58 years old. I'm heading to 60 years old. But I think I was maybe 12 or 13. No, maybe actually 10 or 11 when I read that book. It was a little advanced that way. But Stranger in a Strange Land, it really did give me the outlook that one, like, let's say, a situation can happen and that people will interpret that same situation completely different. which is something that we're dealing with um, in modern times right now, right? In the news, how people are looking at the same event and interpret it differently, right? So, Stranger in a Strange Land. Other things that were really important. Yeah, some religious texts like Proverbs and Psalms in the Bible. Um, excuse me, things about Zen and Buddhism help with helping you breathe and understand things and also help with perspective and all. Um, things like that, right? Okay. Oh, I get what happens that gets me that hurts is I while I'm talking to you, I balance a certain way, right? Because I've got my phone balanced up against my planter. I've got things here, and I get myself in a position that hurts to get out of. So I have to do it again. Hi, Mama. I'm all over the place. Hi, you guys who popped in. It's noon in New York right now, right? You're 2 hours ahead of us. So, okay, I'm hurting. One moment. Oh, that hurts. Okay, sorry, Mama. I'm just like doing this. Can you hear? It's like about 3 or 4 of the mourning doves. I'll be quiet. Can you hear? They. Okay. It seemed like they stopped as soon as I stopped talking, but yeah. What are some books that you like? The sun just came out? Good. Maybe our talking. Are you inside or outside? Yeah, the sky is beautiful right now. Are you inside or outside? Hi, Mama. She came right up on the railing. But if I go show everybody you're gonna fly away, aren't you? Okay, let me see. Can I show you? There she is. Do you see her? She's walking past like she's kind of modeling. Did you just see her? That was cool. Oh, okay. Did you see the mama bird just walk past on the railing? And some other people are popping in and out, not saying hi though. Good morning and good afternoon if you're on the East Coast, and good evening if you're here from another country, and all of that. So she's building her nest right now. She got some more things. It made me think I should pull some yarn out, but I don't know if that's a good thing. And she probably doesn't want anything that smells like humans, right? I know, you saw it, right? She was like, yeah, I'm just showing off before I go and finish my work. It is getting hot though. You're about to run errands. I probably should go in before I start melting, and I should go in and see what my husband's doing, give him a kiss, and then come on back and print some things out. We've been married 30 some years, and he is my sweetheart. We raised 7 kids, and we got like 5 grandchildren, and all that, and still my sweetheart. Crazy in love, so. All right. It's been wonderful talking with you, Alana Slynn. Come back sometime when you see that I'm doing a live. I said I'd probably not do so many lives in the fall, but I enjoy doing this. Yeah, it's work. People act like it's not work to have a relationship, but it is. Yeah. Actually, this video I said I was about to watch, it's about this lady. She's 103. She was married 43 years and then got a divorce. It's so sad. I don't know what it's about, but there are ups and downs, and sometimes it's not worth it to stay with somebody, and sometimes you need to get out of it. But her whole thing is be careful who you marry, and I agree with that. Seriously. Yeah, there's more to that story too. Not for me necessarily, but there's some close calls we go through. But yeah, be careful. So yeah, yeah. You said you aspire to have one. That means you don't have one yet. Yes, be careful. Okay, but still, have a good day. I'm gonna say bye to everybody. All right, bye. Have a good one. Have a nice Sunday. I have to wait for this like pop up to move. Yeah. Have a good one. Bye, you guys.